Welcome to my channel. This video is for a mini mum backer. Please remember to subscribe, tap the bell for notifications, comment, like, and share. This backer I'm using is 5 inches in diameter. I'm using a roll of masking tape to draw another circle that will help me when I'm placing my loops on the backer so I'll know where to staple them. Now my ribbons are cut at 5 inches long. You see I'm doubling up my ribbon here. That silver ribbon is a wired ribbon, so you want to remove those wires first. And the reason why I'm using the acetate with it is it will help it hold its shape in a good loop. Plus, since it's sequins, you can see through it, so I'm going to see a little orange back behind it. Now I'm using the 1 5/16 inch green, 7/8 inch orange, and then these printed ribbons are about 5/8 inch, and that is a grosgrain there, but I also have a soft satin I'll show in a minute. Now you can go ahead and line all these ribbons up the way you want them and then staple them in the loop, or like you can do just your 2 acetates and make the loop and then add your soft satin or grosgrain and staple it, or you can go ahead and staple beforehand and then hot glue this printed ribbon on top of it, whichever way you prefer. And I believe I've shown that all these different ways in all the different videos. I made 4 loops with the big wide ribbon, and then I'm making 4 loops like this, 2 of the soccer and 2 of the cheer. And these printed ribbons came from Hobby Lobby, and here is a close-up for you. Now I'm going to start attaching, and you just want to decide how far down on that circle that you drew where you want your loop. So you start with your widest loops first. Those are going to be the 4 that you start, and then you get smaller and smaller as you work up. Then give it a couple of staples and then move to the opposite side. I found that that works best for me, to go north, south, east, and west with the loops. It just does. It just helps me to make sure that they're even and lined up. I also use my scissors there to make sure that they're lined up, the ones across from each other, and then also that they're lined up in the, with the backer, the middle of the backer. So just attach your 4 loops like I'm doing. Just get them as straight and even as you possibly can. They're not going to be perfect, so don't worry about that. Mine are never perfect, and you've seen so many of mine if you've watched a lot of videos, so you know they still turn out looking really good. Now when you move on to your smaller loops, you see I'm attaching them in between the wide ones. You want to make sure that the space in between is even. And if you don't have one of these staplers, I do suggest that you invest in one of them. They are inexpensive. They are not that bad. You do have to buy special staples for them, but they run anywhere from $20 to $25 for the stapler. And I do usually put affiliate links in the description, so you can purchase it from Amazon if you want, and I do get a very small commission for that. So just again, you're going north, south, east, and west with these loops, and now you've got this backer nice and filled in on the back side. But I would not stop there unless you're using a flower that's a little bit bigger. So I'm using a 5-inch flower that's going to cover a lot of the loops. Then you won't need to keep building. But I'm using a 5-inch flower that doesn't have a ton of layers. It's got less layers. That's how I make these mini mums less expensive. Okay, so now I'm using Deco mesh tubing, and I'm using 3 colors. So I'm just stapling those on there, and then I'm making some loops, and you see how I'm kind of manipulating the tubing to get the loops just how I want. I wanted them to kind of stick up. I didn't want them flat. So I just kind of had to manipulate them a different direction, so you just play around with them. And then again, I'm stapling them on there. Make sure you get enough staples in there that's holding each one down good. You don't want it popping off. You can also add a little hot glue on top of it too. Now I'm going to do this 4 times. So 4 of these 3 Deco mesh tubing loops around the mum. Okay, I am just about finished, but I am curious, anyone who's listening still, if you can tell me, have you noticed a difference in the quality of my videos? The last couple of videos I've uploaded, I am using my new GoPro Hero 9, and I think you can tell, I mean, this backer was very sparkly. It was a blinged backer, and it looks, to me, I can just really see the sparkle from everything, the tinsel and everything, and I don't remember it being like that with my cell phone video. So I'm just curious if you guys can see a difference, if you think the quality is any better, just comment and let me know. As you see here, I cut some tinsel and I just folded it up, kind of twisted it, and I am attaching it in between where the Deco mesh tubing is. It's just another sparkle. It's an easy filler to add. I just love using tinsel. I'm sure you guys know if you've watched my videos. But again, look how sparkly that is. I just love how it turned out, and I love that you guys can actually see this on the video. Okay guys, that's it. I will be uploading the rest of that mum tutorial too, so look for that, and some Valentine's crafts as well. And again, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks guys.